I've packed like all my shit. That's like 3 bags worth of stuff. Actually, like 12 p.m. at night, and it is the 22nd of November. How do I turn this to show you the time? I don't know if you can see that, but I'm sleeping on the fucking floor right now. And I'm just waiting for my life to take off and be great.
Oh my god, I just dropped my phone. I sold everything I have, my house, my car, and I moved to Korea. Do you know how insane that is? Okay, like it is insane, and I was scared ass, but I still did it, and I will tell you why. And also comment down below if you guys want like tea on like everything that I've been experiencing in Korea so far. This video is like more motivational, I guess. I mean, there's like so much culture shock that I've been experiencing, and chaos, and like stories and drama. Yeah, just like a lot. So let me guys know. Let me know. Yeah, I'm losing my English because I'm learning Korean. I just came from a Korean lesson, and bitch, my brain is so fuzzy, but it's okay. Okay, so let me know what you guys want to hear. Comment down below, and I could probably make a video on that. I'm not gonna lie, this video is gonna be really chaotic today. I'm hoping it's motivational and motivates you to get the fuck out of your country, leave your city, go elsewhere, move to where you're appreciated. Let's see how it turns out, because it's chaotic, even for me, bitch. Even for me.
It's English and Korean. Okay, we are out and about shopping, and I got myself some sunglasses. People are bored.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we're outside today. Hopefully you guys can hear me, otherwise this will be a fail, but it's okay. Anyways, I recently moved to Korea. So I'm gonna show you guys like a few clips and everything. Like, I'm really excited. But yeah, it's honestly been a crazy journey. In November 2025, I had sold my car, sold my apartment, sold literally everything and anything I had, and shrunk down my life into 2 suitcases. Well, I tried to, because there were a few boxes I shipped to myself, but like, yeah, it was a lot to take in, especially after believing that I could build a life in Canada and just expecting so much more after graduating from university. I was really excited to start a life, be an adult, but the job market was just so tough, and my mental health just couldn't take like the 8-month-long winters. Like, I'm sorry, bitch. Look at the sun. Like, we getting vitamin D out here, whereas in Canada, like that shit is like rare. Okay, I can't. I've always dreamed about moving abroad for the longest time. Ever since I was a teenager, I've moved countries twice already, and just I've always wanted to move to Korea ever since like I learned about K-pop when I was a teen, and I've always been so in admiration of the culture and the people and the language itself. And I moved here for work. Initially, I wanted to move because I absolutely loved K-culture and all that, but because of the pandemic, I wasn't able to move here to start my life here. Life just kept on getting in the way. Okay, life kept on getting in the way. I never was able to move to Korea until recently, and honestly, I didn't even move because of my love for like K-pop anymore. Like, I'm older, I'm no longer a teen. Like, I was never a Korea boo, but like, I don't like Korea boos, like, I'm not gonna lie, but I've always been open to moving to South Korea ever since I was young. So I was like, you know what? I saw the job post. I had many options. I could have moved to Dubai. I could have moved anywhere in the world, and I was just like, I felt like South Korea was calling me. Also, I'm really into astrocartography as well. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's simply just seeing which destination lines best with your birth chart. It's a whole thing. You guys can Google it. Google is free. Okay, but yeah. And my astrocartography just like beamed at the mention of South Korea, and it makes so much sense because like my relocated chart shows that I'm a Libra MC, and my Venusian upgrade has begun here in this country. It's beautiful. It's honestly such a beautiful journey. I think one of the biggest obstacles of why I never ended up moving to Korea sooner than I wanted to was because of, as I mentioned, like the pandemic and all that, but really it was my hesitation to starting a new journey. And honestly, the older that I grow, the more I realize that if you keep waiting for life to happen, all you'll get is the waiting. And I took a leap. I had a little bit of faith, and the minute I saw the opportunity and I made the decision, like, in fact, I made a decision that I just wanted to leave Canada and go for better, I made the decision that I wanted to go for greener pastures, and that I was done with the current place I was in. Like, I was done with Toronto. Like, I could go into a whole rant about it, but I think a better video for you guys to watch is by, I think his name was Brian Chang. I'll put the video link below and you guys can watch it so that you can understand the context of what's going on in Canada. But I was at a point in my life where my life just felt really stagnant, and no matter how hard I was trying, I just wasn't getting appreciated for the value that I brought to the workforce. And it's just this constant, endless cycle of the rat race. And it's really depressing, especially in society right now where people are paying thousands and hundreds of dollars to get a degree only to be told like, oh, you got a degree, but that doesn't guarantee you a job. And I've never been someone who saw myself being in university, to be honest. I wanted to go to university like for the experience, but I never saw myself staying in university. In fact, I was very surprised that I actually finished university because, girl, I was ready to drop out by first year. But for the first time in my life, I felt so alive by this decision to move to Korea. Was I scared? Hell yeah. Like, I've moved so many times in my life, like whether it's like just houses, whether it's moving down the street, whether it's moving anywhere, it's always going to be scary. It's always going to be different, but you'll never know until you move. Also, this has been one of the most spectacular experiences I've ever gained in my life. This is the first time I've ever made a decision that was truly mine. I feel like when I, for the first, half of my 20s, I've just been doing things that my parents wanted me to do, society wanted me to do, doing things to gain the approval of others and not necessarily myself. And I decided, you know what, like, I'm going to move to South Korea. I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm just going to find myself there. And when I finally made the decision to move, like, everyone was so shocked, and I was just like, well, it is what it is. Move in silence, as they always say, right? And I have never felt more excited and more vibrant. Like, everything, when I tell you guys that everything has just naturally fallen into place, even with like the trials and tribulations, it's been super easy for me to go through the ups and downs because I maintain this mindset that no matter what comes my way, I will be able to handle it, and that everything works out for me perfectly. I just truly believe that everything I want is mine already, and I don't have to work hard to get the things that are already mine because it's already mine. It's already mine. All right. And I honestly wouldn't have done this without like my brother as well. Shout out to my brother. Okay. If he even watches this video, probably won't. Also, just moving abroad has taught me that I have never been the problem. Like, sometimes you are stuck in environments where You think that you are the problem because you are not receiving the opportunities, the wealth, the abundance, the fairness, or even the advantages that you deserve in life. But in reality, it is simply the environment that you're in. Just like these plants around me, like they wouldn't be growing if they weren't in the right kind of environment, the right kind of soil. Just because you were born in a certain country or planted in a certain location doesn't mean that you need to stay there forever. Which brings me to the final Venusian upgrade realization, that you need to move to where you are valued. Okay, if you do not move, you will not see the blessings that you deserve. You will not see that there are better things out there. Take this video as your go-to sign that you need to move the fuck out of your country, okay? To move the fuck out of your city, to go somewhere else. Like, the world is so huge. Like, you don't even need to move countries. You just need to go to a different city. You know, sometimes a different city, a different vibe, different people is what you need. Like, instead of being in the same environment that doesn't appreciate you, go to where you are loved, go to where you are celebrated, go to where people will actually give a fuck whether you do well or not. Because what's the point of being average, okay, when you could be so much more?